Right there, and that's all the Macraque blue highlights for the first of the models done, I think. I'm fairly pleased with it. It wasn't super easy though, because the stick wasn't super secure, and then holding the model meant that I would sometimes accidentally wipe away what I had already done. But overall, it's not too bad. Trouble is, again, on camera you can see all the little defects a lot better than you can when it's further away and in person. But still, hopefully the Fenrisian will tidy it up when we get round to that. Right, and of course we're going to use, in order to jump ahead, to finish the others. Right, there we go. That's the Calgar blue edge highlighting done, more or less. It's faded away a bit in some places, but for the most part I'm pretty pleased with it. They all look pretty good. But now, of course, we're going to move on to the Fenrisian. Well, actually, wait, before the Fenrisian, we're going to quickly do the red of this fella's head, because he have different head. And for that, he's going to get some Evil Sun Scarlet. Here we go, right over the ear. Very nice. As always, apologies for the not so great camera angles, guys. Nice. Wow, it's a bit difficult to get in there, so I don't think I'm going to be going all the way around. Try and get some highlights right there on his eyelids or eyebrows. Very nice. Nice. There we go. Some nice basic highlighting. Right, and with that, now we're going to move on to the Fenrisian for the rest of them. I love adding Fenrisian to the ultramarine look. It just, it really makes it pop at that point. On the top of the shields. Lovely. I should move these guys out the way because they're robbing me of my focus. I really love the background I have for everything I do, but it really does make getting the camera to cooperate difficult. Maybe one of these days I'll think about changing something up. We shall see. Which again is a shame because I think it looks really cool. Very nice looking. Right, cool. Not too much Fenrisian, but decent amount to make some bits pop some more. Nice. Actually, I could put a little bit there as well. Don't know what just happened with that. That still looks good. Right, nice. Cool. Sweep, sweep. Nice. And of course, the way that has to be done is this collar. Wow, lovely. Do on the inside too. Nice. A little bit on the ridge of the nose. Cool. You're covered in cat hair, man. There we go. I don't think every line needs to be super hard. I think that's pretty good. A little bit heavy up there, but oh well. Next. Sweep, 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 sweep. Good. Nice. A little bit on the nose. There we go. A little bit on the nose here. Excellent. And of course the collar. I'm going to take it out. There we go. So yeah, where you guys can see better. Oh god, that was really heavy. Oh well. A bit along the front of the feet. There we go. And sweep. There we go, apart from the really highlighted belt buckle. Nice. Next. Blue tack stuck in there, just under his heel. Need to get that out at some point. Highlighted a little more on the helmet of this one, because he's a bit more turned to the side. Sweep. Sweep. That's a bit of a better belt than last time. Oh, damn. Well, I do not know what happened when trying to do that side of the chest, but I think I'm going to be going over that again with Macraque. Dear. There we go. It's pretty decent. Just need to go over, well, try to remember to go over that edge with Macraque blue. But then again, once the arm's in, maybe it won't be visible. But no, I think it's good practice to probably do that with the Macraque. Right, last one for Fenrisian. Sweep. Lovely. And get that collar. Sweep. Nice. There we go. Face is a bit mucky, but oh well, I'll make it work. Down the line. Oh, forgot to do shwink. There we are. Now, the frustrating part is, for this guy's heavy highlights, I don't have the standard one for red, which is Wild Rider Red. So, I'm going to have to improvise something. My hope is if I get some Evil Sun Scarlet, just mix it a little bit with a bit of White Scar, but I will be able to make something light enough to be near as damn it. Let's give it a quick mix, see what we get. Alright then, let's see how well this shows up, shall we? Perhaps it's a little lighter. Yeah, alright. Not by much, but a bit. There we go. Alright, cool. That'll do. Should a bit on the ear as well. There we are. Right, nice. Okay, cool. Definitely need to get me some Wild Rider at some point. I have a list of paints and there's a few right at the top. That is one of them. And very quickly before continuing, just quickly tidy up this guy here. There we go. Okay, that's better. Nice. Alright, well the next thing I'm going to do is the eyes. Oh yes, always a fun endeavour. Now, I feel inclined to try it again with this liner, because I did it once with the guys on the Invader ATV. It didn't work super well, but I have a weird gut feeling to try it again, so call me crazy, but that is what I'm going to do. So, for the eyes, I'm going to try a slightly more long-winded method than simply Mephiston Red and leaving it at that. And this method is going to begin with some Corn Red. Looks like I've got something stuck there. Hang about. Yeah, it's weird. It's like there's a gunk in his eye or something. That's really weird. Alright, I think I did something about it, but there's a bit of spill now, which is a bit annoying, but here or Alright, so yes, the liner's definitely not going to cooperate with me. Let's try this brush here instead. The focus is real. Whoop, it's not my camera's focus though, that's definitely not real. Here we go, that's not too bad. To the next geezer. Let's get you seeing red now, sir. Wow, that one went really badly. Ugh, man. It's annoying because I have a little brush from the set right here, but the tips just... Hang on. Nothing I do will make it pointed. I'm not kidding, literally nothing will make it pointed. Even if I coat it in paint and roll it, it just remains frayed. Which is a shame, because that would have been perfect for this. I mean, granted, it's been a small while since I've tried, so maybe I'll try again. Maybe it's just going to decide to cooperate today. Nope. Literally nothing's helping. That's frustrating. Oh, wait. No, I did it. It's pointed. Right. Straight to the corn. Right, so there's a little bit of spill, but it was overall just so much easier. Nice. Alright then. Next. Do all the tidy up after the fact. Oh, no need to faceplant, sir. Oh, yes, this was always the brush for this. Beautiful. It's starting to split a bit now, but I can make it last this eye, hopefully at least. Nice. Excellent. Next! Here's red in your eye. Nice. There we go. Good. Good. Alright, so I can make it pointed for long enough at the very least, so that is good to know. Alright, so now for this guy's eye. Yeah, for this guy's eye, I'm going to try basing it in Wah flesh. I was torn between that or Caliban, but I'm going to go with Wah. Sorry, his damn shield's in the way for you guys. It's really wet, this one. I barely added anything. Let's do this. That's a bit better. Nice, cool. Right. That's good. Good base. Schwink. And now to the corn red in the eyes, I'm going to add some Mephiston red. Mephiston? I may never know. It's a damn mystery. Well, probably a mystery to me and literally nobody else. Right, I'm going to try the liner again for this one, because this is a bit different. I'm not trying to fill the eye, I'm just trying to scrape along the top. Right then. God, a bit of spill there, but... Other than that, definitely some good differentiation. Nice, I like it. That's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Nice. As for this guy, exact same concept, but with warpstone glow. Nice, there we go. Cool beans. Right, now the next thing with the eyes, I'm going to do the inner corners, not the very tip corners, but sort of like the inner half, inner third, something like that. With some evil suns. I would have gone Wild Rider, but don't have no Wild Rider, so I can't. Okie dokie. 1. Bit of spill, but it's not too bad. Nice. God, I just swiped my brush along here and it just got him right along the front there. Oh no. I'll either paint over that or I'll find something cool to do with it. But either way. Back to the eyes. There's 2. Yeah, that's 4. Nice. It wasn't 4 at all, it was 3. This one's 4. I can't count. I hope I can tidy these eyes up after the fact, because they're starting to look a bit rough from all my messing. Oh dear. But yes, that's 4. Right, now for this guy I'm going to add some War Boss green in the same place. So let's do this. Here we go. That looks pretty cool actually. Yeah, nice. I wasn't sure if War Boss was a good colour to pick, but good, I think it was. Alright, so next in this insanity, right in the inside corners, I'm going to put some Fire Dragon Bright. I've wanted an excuse to use this for a while. Oh, I'd say orange. Oh, I hope this isn't a bit much. Yeah, I'm not liking this at the moment. Yeah, I think it's annoying. I feel like I'm onto something, but let me try something different on the others. You, sir, you want to be a volunteer, don't you? The fact the brush is splitting doesn't help either, I think. Come on, brush. Cooperate with me. Not really liking that either. Okay, I think Fire Dragon Bright's out. I'm putting that away. Right, well, moving on from eyes, at least for now. I'm going to quickly add a bit more Retributor Armor Gold into my palette so I can just quickly go over this, yeah, whatever that is. Let's quickly clean him up before he gets picked on by his brothers. Yeah, let's try and get that bit of red there without messing up the highlights thus far. There we go. There we are, that'll do. I'm not going to clean it up too much, it'll serve as a reminder to my future self. Right, so now I'm going to throw a few shades around. I'm going to get me some Earth Shade for their pouches and leather belts and whatnot. I always find this looks good when it's coated on quite heartily. I'm also leaving the black chipped edges to make it look how fabric can sometimes get very badly frayed at the edges, things like that. Very good. Right, next. Dooby-dooby-doo-doo-doo. Brush. A little bit more, I think. There we go. Nice. Cool. That's 2. Here we go. And that's 3. They're all getting a lot looser on their stalks now. I'm going to have to add some more blue tack to them, I think. Yeah, definitely this guy, that's for sure. Right, and that is 4. There we go. Cool, and that's 5 pouches, very nice. Next I'm going to add Nuln Oil to what silver bits there are, so that's things like, You know, these on the pouches, well not pouches, but attached to the pouches. The metals, things like that. Wow, that was way too much. Let's take some out of that, shall we? There we go, that's better. Much better. Cool. That's one. Push, 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 push. Push, push. There we go. Alright, cool. And that's two. God, this guy's rife with grenades. I love it. Cool, that's three. So what do you guys think this guy's favourite condiment is? Well, I'll tell you what it is. Mayonnaise. Nice. And that is four. Come on, get on your stick. You know what I didn't do anyone? I forgot to do their little feet thrusters. It's very silly of me. I have to do back and do that with the others. It wouldn't be Adeptus out of Access if I remembered everything after all. Sweet. Now, technically, that's one. There we go. Oh, here's trouble. Hello, you. What brings you here, great unclean one? What blessings do you wish to put upon us? Here we go. Cool. There we go. Very quickly go over this reddened collar with some cowgar again. There we go. Nice. Right, now I'm going to take some of this Liberator Gold and do some... Thank you, cat. Some gold highlights. Cool. That's one. Yeah, there's two. That's three. Yeah, there's four. Oops. And there we go. That's five. Excellent. So next I'm going to go over these brown things again with a few swipes of just straight up Mournfang again. It'll help cover up some of the more out there blemishes while also giving it a nice leathery texture. This guy's pouches galore. Trying to rival Batman. Nice. Now the last one. Nice. There we go. Right, and now I'm going to add an edge highlight to the gold with some Stormhost silver, which should hopefully make it look rather lovely. Right. It'd be great if my brushes didn't split all the damn time. Oh no. Seriously, why are all my brushes split? It is no good, it's no good. It needs to stop. Almost made it silver, but hey ho. I'm going to keep it as a reminder to myself. Boop. Lovely. This one, however, is going to be flawless. You guys just watch. That wasn't so bad, actually. I guess while it's wet, it's still catching the light really quite heavily, but I think when it's dry, that'll look really nice. Some highlighting to this box thing. Nice. Again, once dry, I think that'll look good. Yeah, nice, nice. And the last one. I really am hoping I didn't make them too silver. But it's all a learning curve. This is how one learns best. By simply doing it and seeing what goes absolutely bananas wrong and what looks flawless. There is no in between. There we go. Nice. Alright, so looking at these guys, I don't think there's much more to really do on them at this point. Maybe add a bit of edge highlighting on the brown bit there. Maybe like some Deathclaw brown or something, but other than that, I think they're more or less done. Right then, well, you know what I'm going to do? I think we're going to jump to the arms now. Let's do it. Right then, well, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dry brush these fellas. I'm confused. Why is this hang about? There's something under here, leading something towards the edge of the table. Ah, it's this thing. It was underneath the thing. Nice. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, I'm going to dry brush all the blues of these arms. So let us get rolling. Let's begin with this here chainsword. Well, actually, no, before we do that, we'll do some Nuln oiling. So let's jump right into that, shall we? Go. Oh, here's trouble. What are you doing here, dude? You here to watch the shading, or just here to cause trouble? We all know it's definitely the latter. Well, why must you sit there? Eh? Why must you sit there? Let me move this. There we go. I'm trying to do this while the cat's trying to eat the end of my brush. You're making it very difficult, cat. Yes, you are. He's gone. Good. Back there, where it's easy for me to get to. But I've noticed a lot of people preferred watered down Nuln oil for doing something like this, but I prefer just having it straight out the pot. Just a little bit at a time, because I really like the grimy look it leaves on the models, especially when you dry brush it after. And I guess it's especially appropriate for a unit that literally flies through the air. Right then, now's probably a good time for me to evoke for some speedy painting. There we go, that's the arms and shoulders Nulned up, which will be good when I dry brush them, which I'm going to do now. Oh yes. Right, let's see how we do, shall we? Nothing happened. Okay. Right, and once more. Let's try again. There we go. That's more like it. Cool. That looks pretty nice. Nice. Right, so that's all the dry brushing done on the arms. It looks very, very good, I must say. Fairly consistent as well across all of it. There we go. So that'll look nice once they're edge highlighted. But before we do the edge highlighting for that, we are going to do other bits of the arm first. But before even that, while I have the dry brushing brain on, I'm going to do a bit of light dry brushing all along the top of the broad pauldrons. Right, let's do this. Down a bit. Let's stick it on here. There we go. Now I'm going to just sort of dry brush the top part for the most part. A little bit much on my brush there. Just quickly. There we go. But still, does look pretty good. A tad dusty maybe, but you know what? Given the nature of how the jump pack guys are flying through the air like they do, I think it's fine. That's them. Well, that, I should say, not them. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. My hope is that when you're seeing them just on their own like this, the things that give away it's all just a painting are more obvious than when it's actually going to be all put together, which I'm hoping will make it all blend together nicely. To make it look more like just a miniature version of something real. There we go, cool. I'm not too sure what happened here, but still, this is going to be the interesting one. Okay. There we go. At least the last one turned out pretty nice. Good, good. Right, so now with all that dry brushing done, I'm now going to work on the weapons themselves. Stick you thus. Alright, so for the most part, the chainswords are black, but on at least one of them, I am going to add some hazard stripes, just for the sake of practicing. And the engine motor part there is going to be mostly silver. The guard there is going to be gold, along with the pommel probably. And of course the teeth are going to be silver. I still don't have blood for the blood god technical, so I'm going to have to create some blood of my own. But yeah, let's get rolling, shall we? Beginning, of course, where's Lead Belcher? There's Lead Belcher. I'm using a slightly larger brush than one might have thought I would go for, but to be honest, this particular brush I've been the most precise with, so I'm going to just roll with it. Once again, trying to brush over these inlaid bits, and you can really see how much I'm shaking there. Yes, trying to brush over the inlays just to keep that darkness. Keep that darkness. Wow, this onset of shakiness is not helping my precision, and my wrists are currently braced against the edge of the table, if anyone is wondering. There we go, nice. I'll toot you down since I have you all down so much. There we go. Now for the teeth. Wow, this is when it starts to look good. There we go, looking good. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Well, the teeth seem all silvered up on all angles. Good, very good. There we go, I've just popped on my barely ever used macro lens. And you can see how I've definitely got silver in most of the places where it's relevant in all the teeth, so that's good. Excellent. Alright, so what I'm probably going to do is first draw in where I want these stripes to go. Okay. So, probably a little wider than I would have liked, but you know what? I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with these here punches. Alright, cool. It looks to be more or less even on both sides. Or near as damn it at the very least. Alright, well, of course I'm going to begin with a base of Avaland Sunset. Reasonably thinned out, I think. Wow. I'm already remembering just how evil this stuff is. Definitely a multi-layer job, of course. I won't lie, I'm pretty confident that the hazard stripes I had in my mind were a lot smaller and closer together, but you know what? This'll do. A little bit lower there, never mind. Dang it, a bit on the teeth as well. Can I quickly just use another brush to just sweep that out? Yeah, kind of a bit. Made it a bit easier to paint it with Lead Belcher down the line. Okay. Crisis kind of averted. Now, for the first layer, that side does look decent. That side, not so much, but still. Right, not much more we can do until that dries in regards to the yellow, so may as well quickly do something else, and I think I know what that something else can be. We'll quickly do the gold of the handle with Retributor armor. Okay, this way we can also go over the dry brushing bits that spilt onto the guard. Nice, nice. Nice. Looking very El Grandiose. I don't know why I said El Grandiose. That didn't make sense of in the context of my sentence. It looks good. There we go, it looks good. Right, that's dried off a little, so I'm now going to add a bit more of Avaland. Damn, a second layer makes no difference, really. Right, once that is dry, we're going to move straight to Uriel Yellow, I think. Maybe that'll start making a solid difference. Right, now I've got something that vaguely represents a base. I'm going to add this Uriel Yellow. Not worrying too much about spilling it over, because I'm going to paint over the edges with black. After the fact. There we go, it's definitely a much better colour. Good, and I'm also definitely looking forward to tidying it up a little. Now the second layer of Uriel Yellow. Alright then, cool. And while this second layer dries, I think we shall get on with doing all the basic bits on the other chainswords. That's the engine. Now for them gorgeous teeth. There we go. Nice. Got a good bit of bite to it. Let's get this edge. There we go. Nice. And teeth. Nice. Right, and that's the silver of all the chainswords done. Looking mighty good for it, which is excellent. But now, we're going to move on to something new. Here we have the power sword. I have never done a power sword, so this is going to be interesting. I haven't really looked up anything on how to do it. I'm just going to follow my gut, and then afterwards, whether this goes well or not, I will look up how to do power swords. I just want to see how my gut feeling goes. And then this shall be known forever as my first power sword. Oh yes. Right then, let's kick this pig. I'll do all the other things like the handle and whatnot after the fact. First, we're just going to do the blade. And what I'm going to do with the blade first, just going to coat it silver real quick before anything else. Probably won't touch cord thing. It wouldn't surprise me to learn that you don't paint the sword color before you begin. But I'm just following my gut. You never know, we may create something beautiful. Never be afraid to experiment. Just because something doesn't turn out how you expect, that does not necessarily make it a bad result. Only one way to find out. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some 1000 Sun Blue and water it down to an extreme degree and kind of wash over the blade with it. We shall see how that looks. I probably could do with an actual medium as opposed to water here, but alas, water's all I got, so that's what we're going to use. Just try and sweep off any pooling. Cool, that's given it a vaguely blue tint, which is nice. Cool. Okay, so one thing that I've always noticed in power swords is that they have that gleam, where in the middle kind of looks dimmer, and the tip and the base are glowing brighter. So because I'm going to go for a bit of a blue to green color scheme with this, like it has a blue core and it emanates outward from the blade into a green light, I'm now going to water down some Ahriman blue, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it around this power strip thing here, and then going up to about a certain distance, and then I'm going to apply some on just the blade edge going up the rest of the way, and then I'll do the same on this side here, and then hopefully it will look rather smashing. The only thing I'm umming and ahhing about right now is if I colour in the cord thing there right now or not. If I do, I'm considering doing it something like moot green or something. You know, a kind of bright colour. Or would it be better to do it slightly darker warpstone? You know, I'm going to follow my gut and go for darker actually to begin with. Because if it's too dark, I can just add a lighter one on top. It's going to be a slightly unusual colour for a Space Marine sword, but I feel I don't have the necessary colours to go for a more traditional route. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, so now I've got some very watered down Ahriman blue. Let us see how this turns out. I think it needs to be watered down even more. There we go. There we go, it's making a kind of cool look. I like it, I like it. Maybe a little higher, actually. Cool. So blur it a little bit, there we go. Right, in lieu of being terrible at blending, I'm going to sort of, well, find focus for one thing. There we go. And add a sort of natural transition between these two. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Something's happening. Something is definitely happening. Right, we're going to try a new angle here just to see how this helps with the focus, or doesn't help with the focus. We shall see. Yes, you can see here how I have the faint blue going up the center of the blade before it transitions over to the actual edge and then runs around. It's the same on the other side, more or less. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it so far. Though once it's dry, I'm going to add something else to it. We shall see how that looks. That something actually being Tesseract glow. I like the idea that it, like I said before, emanates from blue to green, and I'm hoping this will make it look alright, but, well, we shall see. Okay, cool. The colour's alright, but it is a bit dim. I think I probably should have added more bright colours, like even whites inside the blade before adding the screen. But that does give me an idea if I was to edge highlight it with moot green. Let's see how that turns out. Now this camera angle is awesome, but it does have struggle with lighting, so I'm probably gonna... And a cat. Has trouble with the cat too. Yes, I'm probably gonna put it back to what it was just now. You are right in the way, boyo. Oh, you and your annoying white stripe on your foot. Let's get this edge highlighted. Yeah, the principle is sound. But yes, in future I need to add brighter undercoats, I think. Right. Okay, so the colour turned out a little more bizarre than I anticipated it would. Still, I think it looks rather groovy, rather jazzy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a very fine edge highlight of White Scar, I think. Hopefully make it look like it has a razor-sharp edge or something. And however this ends up, I'm just going to roll with it. Alright. I'm wondering, do I also just do this back edge here, at the very least, where it goes to a point like this? Oh dear. Shrink. Nice. Oh, sorry, I am going to do this bit white as well. There we go, nice. Alright, cool, I like that. I do like that. White edge there. There we go, put a bit of white on that power stalk as well. What are these things called? I did know once, but I have since forgotten. Nice. Right, cool. Sublime. It's absolutely something. It does kind of look like it has a glaze on it though, actually, which is rather nifty. Yeah, cool. It may not be a power sword, but I like it. Right, before moving on, I'm just going to paint the handle gold. Nice and easy. There we go. Trying not to go over... my beautiful, beautiful blade. I don't know about you guys, but I'd totally be down with having a blade like this. Even if I got picked on in Space Marine school or something for it. I'm trend-setting, not trend-chasing. At least that's what my Space Marine mother tells me. There we go. There we go. That's a nice base coat. It looks really cool with the gold hilt, actually. Love it. Schwink. Thrust. Parry. Chop. Right, just because I saw it and because I have some gold out in my wet palette, let us get this skull nice and gold, shall we? Cool, nice. I don't know if this is supposed to be gold, but I like it gold. It's a skull. It must be gold. Must be gold. Right, tiny bit of spill there on the back, but that's easy enough to clean up. Excellent. I'm not going to do the rivets on his knuckles there gold. I'm going to do them silver, I think. And while I have gold in the palette, I may as well do all the rest of the swords, or chainswords rather, they're gold hilts. Actually, I'll be a smart person and stick it to a cork. There we go. That's easier. Nice bit of gold. Really show those peasants who's boss. Uh-oh. Great unclean one's approaching. Hello, you. What brings you here? Get your nose out of me wet palette. Yeah. Don't mind me, dude. Hope I'm not in your way. Oi, don't you go eating those. My jump pack dudes need those arms. Oh, alright. Looks like he's here to stay. There we go. Very cool, very blingin'. Right, I love you, cat, but I've got to evict you. Oh, silly boy. Right, next one. There we go. Nice and blingin'. Like it. Next. Whoops, got a little bit close to the knuckles there. Never mind, never mind. Gold knuckles. What more could you want as a Space Marine? There we go, there's that one. And the last one. Here we go. Just trying to keep the camera focused. Nice. There we go. Very cool. Boop. Right, now I'm going to paint the gold trim onto these pauldrons here. Make them look spiffing. It's going to be a two-part process. There we go. So first do all the undersides. And then, yeah. Let's do this. Right, let us begin. Sweep. Lovely. I'm hoping not to go into the indents there, because I like the idea of keeping them dark. Cool, cool. There we go. Oh, I do love applying the gold. Just looks so good. There we go. Very nice. Alright, so next on the agenda, we're going to start painting up all these guns. We're going to begin with the bolters, I think. Actually divide them all up, see how many we got of these bad boys. Right, so we have 4 heavy bolt pistols, 2 plasma pistols, and 1 hand flamer, or flamer pistol. I can't remember what it's called. We'll say hand flamer, because it's flame from your hand. Right, we may as well begin with the heavy bolt pistols. And of course, we are going to begin by making silver that which is silver, using good old lead belcher. You can't go wrong with a nice bit of lead belcher. Lead belcher for breakfast, lead belcher for tea, lead belcher all day, every day. And it only makes you slightly insane. Here we are, make my life easier. I think on this heavy bolt pistol that this whole front bit here on its inside would be silver, since this entire grip here is silver. At least, that's what logically makes sense to me. Cool. Yes, I like that. Excellent. Right, next. Get that edge. That's 2. Sweep. Lovely. Alright, and last but not least is this hand flamer. This bit here probably would be silver for reasons unknown. And this back bit here may as well be silver. I feel it in my bones. Cool. That gold on, ready to be bronzed off. Oh, I definitely did that way too thick. Yeah, this pilot tip. I think I'll also do this canister bit here, gold. Make it a blinging hand flamer. Cool, nice. Once that's given some shading to look a little bit more bronzy, I think that'll look excellent. Nice. Alright then, cool beans, nice and dry, looking really good. Now, I still don't have the necessary paint to do the traditional flamer burn look, like the purples and whatnot, so I'm just going to have to improvise something instead, I'm afraid. And this improv is going to begin with some Reichland Flesh Shade. I say improv, this is something I've done before, but still. Apply it fairly heavily on the vents bit itself. There we go. Right, and the canister on the bottom is just going to be Reichland. I'm not going to add much, if anything else, to it after that. Right. Cool. Leave that to one side. Alright, so looking back at this hazard-striped chainsword, going to just quickly clean up some of these edges a little bit using, guess what? Abaddon Black. Right, let's see how well I can do this. Here we go. Nice, nice. That side's looking good. Here we are. Alright, cool. A little straighter, a little nicer. Not quite as level on the thing, but, you know, that's not going to be noticeable in the long run. Nice. Cool. I like it. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this sponge and I'm going to attempt to dab onto the hazard stripes to make it look like some... I'm going to dab black onto it to make it look like some of the paint is chipping off or something. We shall see how well this goes. Okay, just a bit of black on there. Let's see how this looks. Wow, that was way too much. Okay, so good to know. Even that is too much. It literally just needs to be like that to get a decent looking chipping there. There we go. Okay, so I may have mildly messed up the pattern on that bit down there, but never mind. Never mind. What's important is that I know for future. Alright, cool. Hopefully when that dries, it will look alright. We shall get back to it and see. Alright, so while waiting for bits to dry, I'm going to begin the process of the hard edge highlighting. It's going to take me a small while, but it shall get done. And this, of course, will be with Fenrisian Grey. Right then, I may as well begin with Big Fist. Damn, that's a really thick highlight. There we go. Let's do it again from this side. That might be the best I'm doing, but still, pretty decent. There we go. Right, cool. That's that one. So I might go back and silver up those rivets there, but error, that's that with the highlighting. Got myself a cork to make it easier. Of course, it probably goes without saying I'm not highlighting this bit because it's going to be covered by pauldrons. There we go. A little rougher on the elbow there, but never mind. There we go. Not bad, not bad. And that's 4. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. And now the last one. Do-do-do-do. Well, I say the last one. I mean the last one before the hand flamer and the chainsaw with the hazard stripes. Do-do-do-do-do. A cheeky line in there, but never mind. Cheeky highlighting. There we go. Very nice. Okay, yeah, that looks alright. I think I may need to try a different sponge with like a different, well, with sandpaper would be a different grain. I don't know what the appropriate term is for a sponge, but yeah, different type of sponge. But still, it does look pretty good. Definitely looks like old and worn out and whatnot. That's really awesome. Anyway, I'm just going to highlight the arm, and then we can get on with doing the weapons proper. A couple blotches, but still, overall, very good. Just positioning that carefully on the cork just to make sure that I don't mess up any of the shading I did earlier. There we go. That's definitely a bit rough on this one, but it's done. Oh dear. Right, going to do a little bit of tidy up on this chainsaw before we start doing the highlighting and shading for them. It's mainly the teeth, really, that need it. It's namely here on this side that it needs it. Let's give that a lovely touch up. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. I am pleased with the chainsaw, but man, it looks rough. And not quite the kind of rough I was hoping it would be. That side's alright, though. Right, cool. Let's get on with the shades and highlights. Alright, so of course we shall null oil the metal engines. In fact, it's not just the metal engines of these chainsaws that he's doing, also the metal of the bolters and guns and whatnot. So I think we'll probably just do all of them now. Nice. And also I am keeping the teeth unnulled. I like the idea of them being really bright and shiny. Don't know why, so I'm just going to roll with it. Okay. Here we are. Nice. Cool. Lovely. Right, briefly going back to the hand flamer, I'm going to wash the front 2/3 of its barrel with Agrax Earthshade. Very good. Alright, so next I'm going to shade the gold of the hilts with some Reichland Flesh Shade. Wouldn't be gold without it. Get my bling marines blingin'. While I'm here, this skull as well. Do have a little wash of it. There we go. Let's get this power sword looking good. Cool. While I have the Reichland out, may as well do the shoulders. Get their gold looking nice and goldy. Nice, nice. I'll highlight them with some Fenrisian as well. Once this is done. Sweep. Sweep. Lovely. There we go. Lovely. Right, last one. There we go. At least I think it's the last one. Hang about. 1, 2, 3. Hang about. I'm a pair short. I'm missing 2 pauldrons. Hold up. Right, so I have looked all over, and I can't find these 2 pauldrons anywhere. So, it looks like... Snip, 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 snip. Alrighty then. So now I've just made 2 more pauldrons, which are from my original Intercessor sprues, and I thought just to shake things up, I'd also get this one here, probably for the Power Fist, just to help it stand out. But in addition, I did these ones as well, so now there is enough pauldrons for each arm, so I can glue them to the arms. Nice and awesome. Cool. Right, now we have enough of everything. Time to do some more highlights. And we are going to start by highlighting all gold and gold edges with Liberator Gold. Nice. Oh damn, big streak of gold on that one. Wonder what on earth happened there. Also got these gold handles. Nice. Last handle. Nice. And lastly, this skull. Perfect. Okay, so next we're going to quickly finish off this here hand flamer with a bit of Nuln Oil on the very end. Very soon I intend to get all the colours necessary to do traditional burns. So I do want to. I just haven't got the paints yet. There we go, it should look good when it's dried, hopefully. And next, we're very nearly there now, going to edge highlight with not Mechanicus Standard Grey, with Eshin Grey. Yes, indeed. Doo-boo. A bit there we go. Nice. Alright, so now I'm going to go over the hard edges with Dawnstone. Hard edges of black, just to clarify. Very nice. I do love the look of the bolters when they have Dawnstone going along the top ridge. I love it. That's cool. Very cool. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go over a few of the silvers, like the teeth, with, not Runefang steel. So next I'm going to go over certain silvers, like the teeth of the chainswords, with Stormhost silver. Just over the front like this. Nice. There we go. Just running over the edges makes such a difference. Add a bit to the silvers of the guns and little sticky out areas. Lovely. I like brushing of it in the middle of this silver here. Lovely. A little bit of it here on the hand flame up. There we go. Right, now the last thing I'm going to do, a little smidgen of Fenrisian just along the top of the blue there. Very, very slight, but it does make a good difference. And I do mean slight. There we are. Just like that. Nice. Some golds to patch up on this one. I'll put that over here so I remember. Many golds on this one. Alright, and now comes the fun time. Decals. Ugh. Alas, no escaping them. And water. There we are. Cool. So, let's quickly think about this. And divide up all of the left pauldrons from the right pauldrons. Good. Alright, so I have 7 of the right arms, i.e. the ranged weapons, and 6 of the melee weapons or left arms. The reason it's 6 rather than 7 is because this one here, it won't be having any decals, so this one's sitting out. Right, so I'm going to be super cheeky and just have all 6 of these just cut up on one sheet. Just right there, like that. Cool. And we're going to have the close combats as well, and thankfully we have 7 shoulders, and I have exactly 7 of them left on this. And thankfully I don't have 7 overall, I have some other sheets with some left, but hopefully I won't ruin any. I mean, it's just these 7 that I need. Snip. There we go. Stick you on there. Alright, let us begin with these ones. Whoop. Found that doing it this way up was best last time, so we'll follow that example. Now, I have tried to do it with these tweezers before, but it just didn't really work very well. But I will give it another go, now I'm a little more experienced. I also have this knife here, should that help as well. I've had a few people say they use hobby knives and whatnot to position their decals. Right, to begin, microset. Let us do this. I'm going to keep it over there so there's no chance of me knocking it. Or at least little chance. Okay, maybe a bit of chance. Okay, hopefully I won't knock it at all. We shall see. A nice even coating all around. Excellent. Right, we'll begin with you on the end. Tell a lie, I'm going to flip this up. There we go. It's already getting wonky donkey. Right, cool. I think that's the best I'm probably going to ever manage in my life. It's not actually too bad. It's weird, it looks worse on camera. Actually, no, that's straight now. Good, okay. Quickly sort of dab it down. Right, cool. Move that one over. 1 down. Far too many to go. Okay, microset. Makes me cry. Actually, no, not having it makes me cry, to be fair. This is a slightly fancy pauldron, so I'm going to give it a slightly fancy decal. There we go. That's not too terrible. Nice. Do the other fancy one while we're here. I know these fancy ones are usually reserved for the other side of a Space Marine usually, but these ones go against the grain, yo. Right, well, this one's stuck a little high up, but I'm just going to keep it that way because I think it actually looks pretty cool. Nice. Right, just 3 more of this side to do. Cool beans. Yep, looks so lopsided on camera. Maybe that'll do. Right, last one of this side. Oh man, always the last one. Alright then, I'll give this one a spin. There we are. Okay, cool. Right, and now for the other side. Close combat. Alright then, this one's coming out pretty level. Nice, cool. 6 to go. Here comes a great unclean one. Sounding particularly unclean right now, buddy. Oh, God. Yeah, see, it's wet. You don't want to step on that, do you? Silly boy. I'm gonna move that before you hurt yourself. Don't want no great unclean one getting hurt. At least not this one. And you've shown up at a very bad time, buddy. I'm gonna move that before you kick it. Hello there. He's been asleep all morning, so he's gonna be here full of energy now, being all nuisancey. Aren't you, buddy? Couldn't you have been asleep like 15 more minutes or something? That would have been really helpful. Okay, buddy. Come here. Oh, gonna put you next to me, okay? Which hopefully is acceptable to his little cat brain. But he's wandering off, okay. Buddy, you stay over there. Oh no, this is dried on. Well,
Trying to deal with the cat. We're going to have one wonky marine. Some chapters call it heresy. I call it quirkiness. I just went onto my thumb. Malin, get off that box. He's such a menace. Oi! He's up with all the energy in the world now, and I only need like 20 more minutes. No, buddy boy. Silly, silly boy. No, cool, that one looks pretty good. Nice. Very nice. Okay, he's wandered off again. Hopefully for the last time. I was wondering, how have we gone this far without a Nurgle invasion? And here it was, right at the finish line. There we go, keeps coming off on my thumb, which is not really what I want. There we go. There we go, nice. Right, 3 to go. Damn, that one went on pretty easy and well as well. Nice. Let's have more of that for the last 2, please. Very good. Nice, nice, nice. Alright then, one more. We can do this. You know, I have been thinking about it, and I don't think I am actually going to weather this unit. I like the idea that they're fresh out, you know what I mean? They're young and aspiring. I mean, I don't know if it's the case with Primaris, but once you have become a battle brother after being a neophyte... Oh, I should probably coat this up first. Yeah, once you become a battle brother, the first thing you do, if my memory serves, is become an assault marine. And I'm wondering if it's similar with, you know, Primaris marines being jump pack intercessors. I don't know if it actually is. And to be honest, it probably isn't. But whether it is or not, I'm going to go with the whole mentality of they're fairly fresh, they're new, and they're still clean. They've yet to truly earn all of their stripes. Obviously, there's a couple that have, but still, that's the vibe that I'm going to aim for. Nice. Put the top back on that. Alright, so now I'm going to go back over them again, starting with, of course, the earlier ones, and hit them with the old micro sol. For those not in the know, this will help the decals kind of settle over certainly a curved surface, but any surface. With a hearty layer without disturbing it. Yeah, there's that one. I think specifically what it does, it shrinks the clear plastic around the decal itself, to make it appear more painted on. Nice. I don't remember the exact science. I did look it up, but I have hence forgotten. And when it works, it's especially good for curved surfaces. Well, obviously, when you use them both together. You know, set and sol. Well, I know it's probably a little early to say, because it's not really done yet. But as far as any decal applying process I've gone through goes, this one, for these jump pack intercessors, has been fairly pain-free. Despite also being probably the most that I've had to do in a single sitting. Actually, then again, there was the intercessors proper. Oh, come on now. It's weird, it'll move, and then suddenly just no more moving. Oh god. What on earth? Okay, okay. Me and my big damn mouth. Right, I'll put him to the side. Gonna do something with him later. My own fault for getting cocky, I suppose. I don't know what just happened here, but this is definitely becoming some kind of chaos symbol, and we're keeping it. Oh yeah, here's a lopsided one that the cat did. Yeah, that one's firmly stuck. Yeah, why do some stick more than others? That's what I want to know. And of course, it's all the ones that are nicely lined up that do not stick. Alright, so now to put something back onto this bad boy. You know what? I have an idea. Here, it's upside down for you guys, but there's veteran. I'm going to give this one a veteran symbol, and it can go on the sergeant. I know that he should then technically have a white stripe on his helmet, but you know what? Redacted. My reasons are my own. Right, we'll quickly stick this to here. There we go. Micro set it again once more. There we go. It wasn't a ruined decal, it was just a surprise promotion. So trying to keep it in focus. There we go, that seems more or less correct. There we go, nice. Let's quickly let that sit while we have a look at the others, which I believe are now dry. Indeed, dry and smooth. Nice, I mean this one was always a bit messed up, but still. Okay, cool. That means we can start sticking things to arms. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down one of the Marines. There we go. In fact, I might bring them all. No, I'm going to bring them all down. So, let us start with the Sergeant here. So I definitely want this Power Fist to have this particular pauldron. It just feels right. There we go. So obviously, having that on will affect exactly how high he can or cannot swing his arm. Yeah, so it very much looks like it's just going to be as far down as possible. Alright, cool, fair enough. Let's use my trusty super glue pen. I would use plastic cement, but obviously I've already painted over it, so that's no longer really an option. I did the wrong one. Alright, I think that's probably the best we're going to do with it, but still, it's good, it's gluing, it's sticking nice. Alright, cool. It's a little lower than I would have liked, but hey, that's just how it fits in. Alright, cool. Right, so this bad boy is going to get, the power sword's going to get this one. Very nice. Let's just do a double check. And again, more or less straight down the top. There we go, that looks good. Excellent. Just a bit, there we go. Very nice. Okay, cool. That's that one too. And now, just because it is different, the Hazard Stripe Chainsword is going to get the last of the fancy pauldrons, for reasons hitherto unknown. Nice. Cool. Very cool. Right then, now, just to do all the others. And that's all the melee weapons done, although as you can see, one of the pauldrons lost its damn decal in the process, so I'm going to have to reattach that. Now, onto the guns. I'll give this one the skew-if one, I think, for reasons hitherto unknown. Nice. Test it out on one of the Marines. Yeah, looking good. Nice. Should hopefully have just enough glue. Boop. Whoop. Most of it went there. Take a scoop off of that. Put it on this one for later. Now very quickly add a decal to this one. There we go. Nice. Right. And the hand flamer is going to be the lucky one that gets the veteran shoulder. There we are. Very nice. Alright then, and here they are, basically finished. Yeah, I'm really pleased with them. Really liking how they've turned out and whatnot. And of course the sergeant in particular has some good customizability. If I take off the power sword, I can instead give him a power fist, which looks really cool. Yeah, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm not going to weather them much. I like the idea that they're fairly new, fairly fresh in the field. So, I do very much like that. Alright then, excellent. Well, there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this jump pack adventure. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff for you to be able to see more. And if you want to join a rapidly growing community of awesome, chill, like-minded folk when it comes to model building and 40k, consider joining the channel Discord. It's great fun there. You also get added benefits on the Discord if you are part of my YouTube membership, so maybe consider joining that as well if you like. But yes, thank you so much, and I will see you all for the next one. Whoosh!